Hey guys, welcome back to me on the scoreboard. I'm Amyiah.
I'm Mary.
And we'll be having two of our football seniors, but first, Mary's going to read our sponsors.
The Baker's Corner, the U.S. Army, the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Navy, Williams&Hamden Orthodontics, First Fence, the Graves Team, Jimmy Gray Chevrolet, Center Stage Dance, Bricks and Minifigs Hernando, Renaissance Bank, Future Stones Designs. Hey guys, we're here with
Uselton
and
Jalen Hill.
What are your goals for this season, both personally and you as a team?
Normally for each season, I have a board in my room that I write down 5 goals for each season. And last year I had 5 goals and I met 3 of them. And tonight for the game, I'll make 5 new goals. And throughout the year, I'll be looking at them every night and I'll make sure I hit them. And as a team, I'd say last year kind of fell short and looking to win some more games, hopefully perform better as a team, and as a senior leader, to be getting our young guys straight and making sure that for future years we're also good as well.
And I'd probably say for myself that a goal for myself is just to improve as a player, because obviously a team depends on all 11 players on the field at once. So if you improve yourself, then you're improving the team as it is. And then goals for the team, I'd probably say to prove to everyone that we're as good as we can be, even if it comes either from a school or from other schools. I think that a goal for our team is to be able to strive through the disrespect that we followed in the off season and to really show people what we can do.
do you think these goals will help you advance further this season?
No, 100%. Personally, I want to be able to lead as much as I can, and if we're short on leaders, if our younger guys are inexperienced, I guess you could say, it's going to lead to losses 100%. So if we can lead strong, get out early in the games, and play confident, I think we'll win more games and meet our goals.
Repeat the question one more time.
Do you think these goals will help you advance further this season?
Yeah, I feel like if everyone is trying to be on their A game and everyone's trying to get better and everyone's trying to strive to outdo what we did last year, then yeah, I think all in total that'll come out to a positive goal.
What games are you most excited for this year?
So whenever I'm a 3-year starter right now, and the first 2 years that I started, we played a schedule that was the exact same. Every team was the exact same, so I kind of knew going into each game, kind of what they were like in a way, I guess you could say. And this year the schedule's kind of switched up because out of district games, which are the first 5, we can change the schedule up. So you can play whoever, it doesn't matter. And I'm excited for Choctaw County is a game that's gonna be real good. They got a lot of talent over there. Some guys that'll play on Saturdays, and I think it'll be a good matchup for us. Our first 2 games we play teams up in Memphis, and I'm not sure exactly how good they are, but I know the Choctaw game will be a real big challenge, and challenge is always good and always necessary early season. So that game and probably Lewisburg, because last year we fell short, and I feel like we 100% should have won that game, and we get a rematch going back to their stadium. So I'm pumped for that game as well.
Well, for me, with it being our senior year and it's our final note to leave off on our high school record and stuff like that, I'd probably say 2 games to look forward to. It's probably Lewisburg, and then obviously Tupelo. Tupelo is one of the better teams in the state, so I feel like us going against them and playing our best game and showing that we can compete with guys like that, I feel like that's a really positive note for us and for Hernando teams to come. And then Lewisburg, obviously, it's a team rival, so us playing them and beating them on our senior year will probably leave a good taste in our mouth to graduate.
Yep.
Why are you excited for these games?
I think we're a very good team in my opinion. I've seen this all throughout the off season, and to play teams like Choctaw County is honestly a blessing because you don't want to play teams that we're a 7A school. We don't want to play teams that are 2As and 1As and 3As and beat up on them. And we played a team by Helly last year, and they had some good players, but ultimately our starters only played 7 snaps because we basically mercy ruled them in the first quarter. So games like that, we're kind of a mid-range in my opinion, and I want to play challenging teams because if we play our best game and get up on them early, there's always a chance we can win. And it allows us for in-district games to be more experienced in a way. You know what I mean?
And with him, Choctaw County, they were the 4A state champions, so that's really good comp to go against. But like I said, like not leaving off or leaving our senior year off with the L, like obviously those teams beat us last year, so it'll feel like really good, like get back.
Yep.
How have you and the team prepped during the off season?
You know, I'll say that we used a lot of like. It felt like a different off season because of the year how it ended off before. It went just like, you know, we're starting back in the winter and then we got to lift weights and it's like this dead months, you know, from December to about March before spring ball. And instead it was like we had a goal in our mind because of last year we went 2-8 and we knew that we fell short and we knew that we had to get things done and we had to change things. And that doesn't come by just laying back. So we knew that as soon as the season ended in November, that Monday we were out working again. And for the past like 6 months, we've been grinding nonstop. So, yeah.
I think a part of that grind is like now, like we're not the little brother anymore. Like we've been blessed to have 3 pretty good senior classes that we could depend on when it comes to game situations. But now that we're seniors, and it's like the classes under us look up to us, it brings you a different type of work ethic, being the big brother. So I feel like you just have to work harder and you have to strive harder because at the end of the day on Friday nights, those kids in the sideline are going to depend on you to go make that big play and they're going to depend on you to be able to keep us in the game. So I feel like just having that in mind, it gave us a different type of grind to have, a different type of goal to hit. So yeah, I just feel like we just got to come in knowing that it's a lot's dependent on us.
What advice would you give to younger players on the team?
I'd say like we have some players like starters that are younger this year, like sophomores, and you know the first we played the Jamboree and we didn't play as hot as we probably should have, and you know I just told them to stay confident, like rely on your technique because at the end of the day, like for the first few games, you're not going to know stuff. Like you can't know everything, right? So like I would just say the first few games, experiment with what you know. Learn as much as you can from guys older than you and trust in the process and you'll get there eventually.
Probably be for them to really take this all in. Like obviously high school is 4 years and that's like a long time when you're a freshman, but being a senior now, I just feel like it went by like in a blur. So I'd probably tell them like really soak it in and then really try your hardest every day to improve and to be better because most kids don't get to play football after high school. So being able to take it all in and grind and achieve your goal, I feel like that should be the number one thing for you through all your 4 years.
What will you miss the most about playing high school ball?
Man, I'd say like it's kind of like we take it for granted, but we get an hour and 30 minutes every single day. And in that hour and 30 minutes, you get to play a sport you love and you get to hang out with friends that you know. And regardless of if, like, whatever you do after high school, if you play college football, at the end of the day, you only know the guys as much in your position group or on your side of the ball. So, like, I will never experience, like, a brotherly bond of a team that's the size of ours. Like, I can go around, we have 100 guys, and I can go around and have a fluent conversation for every, like, 15 minutes with about, like, 60 of them. And that's including sophomores. You just don't get that anywhere else. There's something special about high school football.
Yeah, being able to be a part of that brotherhood, I feel like it's just a really strong bond and memories that you just can't recreate. So I'd probably say the same as him, like just being able to be friends and have a big family just like that. Like that's just something that you can't replicate. It's not something you can duplicate. It's not something that I would trade anything in life for. So yeah, just being able to be with the guys, you get an hour and 30 minutes a day where nothing matters but ball and your friends.
What would you say your favorite memory was?
Man, I'd go. You said what? I'm gonna go. I feel like honestly, my favorite memory will probably be from this year. It hasn't happened yet, but right as of now, sophomore year when we beat Lewisburg, they were 8-2, or I think they were like 6-1 by the time we played them, and you know they're our rivals, and everybody was saying we wouldn't win and whatnot. And, you know, that team, we were pretty locked in, I'm not going to lie. And we just kind of put our heads down once the game started and just grinded. And we just played a perfect game on our side, and they slipped up a little bit, and we took advantage. And that game was fun. And it was at home, too. Like, all the students came in, rushed the field and stuff. Like, those are memories for sure.
I probably have to say the same as him. Like, that was actually a calm game.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, we were the little brothers at that time, so it was just a really good feeling to really go out there and contribute a little bit, at least, with their team like that. But, yeah, obviously, even with that game, we were the underdogs going in, so it felt good to really just be able to prove people wrong and show them that Hernando is as much as competition as any other school.
Yep.
Who has been the biggest influence on your football career?
Man, okay. So I'm a kicker and punter, if y'all didn't know. And whenever I was in middle school, I played 3 sports, and I wasn't really sure exactly in high school what I'd play and how that'd shake out, because you want to ideally be like really good at one sport, right? And that would be like your main focus. So I knew that I kind of had to build for it, and my brother was a kicker and punter too, graduated in the class of 2023, and I just kind of followed what he did, because I knew that I had a guy that he played college football, so I knew that I had a guy was in my corner that knew how to play the game well, and he gave really strong advice. And listened to him throughout my high school career. I played when I was a freshman, he was a senior, and he kind of just showed me the ropes. And without him, he gave me pretty much like a year, I'd say, of experience. So I was able to really progress from freshman to sophomore year with his help, and I'd say he's been a huge help. But there's been many other people too, but he's probably been the main one, I'd say, for me.
Well, I didn't start playing football until my freshman year, so I'd probably say like a really big influence for me to really fall in love with the game as much as I have would probably be Coach Lott. Coach Lott, he was our freshman coach. It all started with him. We were the first freshman class he ever coached. So with him, I'd probably say that the way he was always so hard on us, the way he made us work so hard, and the way he showed us like what this sport could really mean to an individual, I'd probably say has been my biggest influence to really keep going and to really take this sport and really soak it in and to love it every day that I get a chance to play it.
Do you think without this influence you'd be as good as you are today?
No, not at all, 100%. Like the amount of times I've went and just like went up to the field and kicked with him, and he taught me different stuff, like, and gave me different advice, and like in-game scenarios is 100% a benefit of me. And there's no doubt in my mind I would not be where I am today if I didn't have him.
Nah, I'd probably say definitely not either. I feel like a lot of the love for the game also comes with your experience with coaches when it comes to football, and just the memories that I have with Coach and the memories I have with all the other coaches, like Coach Jones, even though he's not here anymore. I'd probably say that those are just some that I won't be able to ever forget, and just what they taught me in the lessons and even with the one-on-one talks and stuff like that, I just feel like without it, I don't think I'd be who I am today.
How do you want people to remember you as a player after this season?
The GOAT.
You know, so obviously players remembering me, it'd be, I'd say, thinking about the junior, sophomore, freshman class. And I kind of just want it to be like a guy that like works hard, you know, and a guy that always showed up, and a guy that always, I want to be seen as a guy that's like, whenever I'm on the football field, you know, I'm a come through for the team. Like, you can count on me. And as a senior, that's what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be a guy that people can count on. And it's like many things in life. Like, whenever like you're a man and you have like you have a wife and kids, like you have to be the one that they can count on. And I want those juniors, sophomores, if they like speak on us in the future, to be like, that guy Will Uselton, he worked hard, and if I get what I wanted, it's because of that. So I can be seen as a role model, and in times where they're maybe lost, they're like, and what do I need to do here? They just know to put their head down and keep working like Will did. That would be my goal.
Not to be like the best Hernando kicker all time.
Maybe, you know, that'd be nice too, I guess.
For me, the senior class of my sophomore year, so that would have been this 2024, because Jackson was 2023. Like, guys like that, like, we still look up to those guys today, so I'd probably be like I'm a name drop here, like Ryan Taylor. He was probably a big influence for all the DB group now. Like, we still talk about him, we would joke about it, like, to this day, even when he's not around. So I'd probably be like being a figure of someone who can go out there and make the play and then still be a positive role model off the field if it comes to like classes or stuff like that. So I'd probably be like, with being a freshman and being a sophomore, the juniors and seniors are your big brothers. So that big brother effect of showing them like, hey, like, I want to be something like that guy, or hey, I want to do what he's doing. I feel like that's a really strong effect that I want to leave on.
If you had to pick one person on a team to fill your spot, who would it be?
Ooh.
So, Yeah, so I'm a kicker and punter, right? So, but last year I didn't have a backup at all. So there wasn't anybody last year. This year we got a sophomore, or I don't know about a freshman, named Hayes Foster, and he's a goof. He's probably watching this right now. What's up, Hayes? Maybe not. I'd probably pick him to my spot though. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty solid. He's a young guy, and he's kind of in a role like I was with my brother. It's the exact same thing. My brother was a senior, I was a freshman, and I'm a senior, he's a freshman. And I think he's pretty solid, and he'll see this year. He'll be my backup, and he'll see exactly like what happens in each game and stuff. Like, and I'll tell him at certain points, like, watch for this, like, look at what I'm finna do, like, and like analyze it pretty much, helping him out. And I'd say I'd let him step in my role 100%.
Well, let's step in my role. I have to pick someone who probably isn't from the DB group now. I'd really pick, a really hard break. I'd probably say Colin Phillips. I probably feel like that if Colin really lined up against the outside receiver, I feel like it'd really be boxed.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
Hard worker. Never complains. And probably never talks. I'd probably say Colin. Like, I feel like that's really locked down right there.
Trivia. We're gonna put the team logo on the screen and get them to guess the team.
South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yep. Florida Gators.
Texas Longhorns.
Clemson Tigers.
Arizona. What's theirs?
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
SMU Mustangs.
UConn Huskies.
Yep. I know. Bro. What is that, bro? That, honestly, like, y'all faking that. That's not even.
That's not a team. That is not a team.
They're
Yes,
from
it is.
Virginia.
From Virginia?
It's
Yep.
not Midwestern.
Okay, wait.
It's not Middle East.
I feel like this would be like a FCS school. So like a
Bro,
that iron glass. That's evil.
that's
word,
gotta
bro.
be. That's gotta be cap.
Man,
Oh, it's real.
I'm gonna go like. I'm gonna say, does it have the word Wilmington in it? So like something Wilmington. No, it don't. Okay, I don't know then. Do you know?
The Virginia Stargazers.
Virginia Mason. Yeah, y'all got it. Yeah, I don't know that one. Not gonna
I
lie.
think that's the last
That's
one.
it. Do you plan to continue playing football after high school?
I do. I got a few places looking at me right now. One of which is on my shirt. Northwest Rangers. Not committed though. Not committed. Don't worry.
The Virginia Stargazers.
Yeah, the Virginia Mason Stargazers are my. Oh, yeah, I'm just playing. I don't know where yet. I don't know when I'll commit to a school. Like, there, many things can happen, but yeah, I do plan on playing.
No, I don't.
Not from the Virginia Stargazers?
Nah.
Oh, dang. If so, what and where?
Yeah, the where I can't answer that one right now, and what would be football, I guess you could say. So.
Good answer.
Okay.
What plans do you have after graduation career-wise?
See, that's the funny part is I don't know. Like major-wise, I've been looking at a few things, maybe like engineering, but I'm not sure yet. So, it'll just hopefully pan out solid.
Like him, obviously have no idea, but probably gonna go to Northwest for a year and either pursue marine biology, engineering, or like business or something like that.
Thank y'all for joining us on the podcast.
And good luck this season.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
it.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Beyond the Scoreboard.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Follow us on all our socials, and we'll see you guys next week.